Hey guys, Football5 here with episode number 20 of our by Leverkusen career mode on FIFA 22. We're kicking today's episode off, taking on Hertha Berlin. We have travelled to the capital and we are going to try and take all 3 points from this one. You can see there they conceded 9 goals in 10 games. We have scored 27 goals in 10 games. So it's pretty much one of the best defences in the league versus one of the best attacks. So it's going to be fun to see how this one ends up. The immovable object versus the unstoppable force. So let's see which one comes out on top in today's game as Lang whips this one across. A poor touch from the keeper. If the keeper didn't touch that, I don't think MADUEKE would have had a nice strike. I think it would have been stretching too far. But thankfully the touch did actually path it into the palm of Noni MADUEKE, who seems to now be repaying his release clause. Obviously, remember a couple of episodes ago, we had an episode titled The £50 million Flop. Thankfully for ourselves, he's repaying that in the past 2 episodes, and he is getting in on the goals. There's Noah Lang, he's already been on the goals throughout this season. He's just adding more to his tally, doubling our lead 8 minutes into this game. And you can now see, goals beats defence in this one, especially. The best defence versus the best attack, and we are coming out on top very early on in this one. And it could get embarrassing, pretty much. If it keeps going this way, it could get embarrassing. As Noah Lang goes for a curling effort. Didn't quite work out, but really good save from the goalkeeper. Did deny, so the chance is going to be whipped across here from Sozlabai. Man in the middle is Tapsoba. Great save again, though, from the keeper. Denies us the chance of making it 3-0 in the first half. But an attack here. Again, on the counter-attack, we've caught so many teams on the counter-attack. It's really, really working for us. And I think it's our main style of play. Just to kind of sitting back a little bit, going for the counter-attack as we do score a beautiful goal. One of the best goals we've scored in this career mode. A wonderful overhead kick from none other than Noni MADUEKE, who has been on fine form, as we stated a couple of minutes ago. But just to have a look at this replay. It is pretty much the perfect overhead kick. As he turns back, obviously the ball was behind him, he knew he had to turn back, and he just went for the audacious, and it worked out brilliantly for the young Englishman. We're 3-0 up in this one. 2 of them from Noni MADUEKE, so he's got the chance here to actually get a hat-trick in this one as Sozlabai cuts inside, strikes it low, tried to kind of catch the keeper off guard in that bottom corner. Didn't quite work out as Sosa had another shot, but again, denied, unfortunately. But coming into this one, we are fighting at the top of the league for that first place position in the Bundesliga. And I think this team is more than capable of winning the league this season. And obviously I think we've been knocked out of the DFB Pokal. If you remember that last episode, we got knocked out by Bochum, and we've now just got the focus on the Bundesliga and the Europa League, which is absolutely perfect. You know, we won the Pokal last season. That's kind of on, that's scratched off. We don't need to win that now. But the Bundesliga, we're going to be fighting to the very, very end. I think we're going to be right up there at the end of the season, with the likes of Munich, with Dortmund, with Leipzig, Mönchengladbach are up there as well. Get a bit of fortunate there to make it 5-0 in this one as Silas comes off the bench and does tuck the ball into the back of the net. 83 rated now is Silas, so it's definitely a strong bit of competition between Silas and Jonathan David. And actually Silas is scoring more goals, so he's going to definitely come into the first team sooner rather than later. It's just a matter of, will Jonathan David up his form a little bit, or will we have to make the switch and put Silas in the first team, move Jonathan David into the Europa League team, and just hope he gets his form back later down the line. But coming into this one, we are playing Silas' former team in Stuttgart, and they've been a pretty difficult team for us to face last season especially. I think we struggled against them near the beginning of the season, but thankfully closer to the end I think we did get a nice result against them. But in this one, first chance comes 2 minutes in, and a yellow card for their striker for a pretty cynical tackle actually. Thankfully for them, it wasn't a red. It definitely could have been. It was a tackle from behind, and it wasn't really it was pretty reckless, should I say. As MADUEKE goes from an audacious little shot, didn't quite work out, and a free kick, 21 yards out. Sozlabai steps over it, he's going to knuckleball it, and a great save from the keeper does deny us the chance of getting the opening goal in this one. Unfortunately, nothing happened from the rebound there, and the score does remain at 0-0 as Bela Kotchap. I think I mentioned a couple of episodes ago that he always wins the goal kicks. Whenever it's booted up, he wins it. And from this one, we do go and score, and it is that man again, Noni MADUEKE. 4 goals in 2 games for him. Our young Englishman seems to have arrived on the scene, and that is a really, really good thing. And it couldn't have been more perfect timing, really. Coming into it, I think we're coming into the month of November, almost December. So this is kind of the real push for just trying to pull away, basically, in the Bundesliga, trying to pull away from the mid-table teams and kind of certify ourselves as a Champions League / even league-winning team. And with Noah Lang, with Silas and Jonathan David and Noni Madueke now contributing all to the goals, really, really good time for them to be getting into their form. As we do go and win this one 1-0, coming into the final game of the episode, taking on Cadiz in the Europa League. CADIZ-NUTS. You know what I'm saying? CADIZ-NUTS. And that's going to be the title of the video. Hope you enjoyed that one. Fuck. But yeah. Coming into this one, we are undefeated in the Europa League. We have a maximum amount of points, and we don't want that to end now, as we do go and score another corner. We've been really deadly from the set pieces this season. This time again, it is Silas from the corner. So he's got 2 goals in this episode, and Jonathan David I don't think has any. So he's definitely in the next episode going to be in the starting 11 for some games, as Schreiber, ever since he scored that goal against Bayern, he's just not been the best. And he's, you know, his potential is probably going down the more and more he plays, because he's just not playing that well. And it's hard because I need him to grow to play well, but to grow he needs to play, and he's not playing well, and it's just very difficult. But Bissouma did score a lovely, lovely goal to make it 2-0 to ourselves, and I'd say pretty much secure the victory here against Cadiz. You know, we're pretty comfortable in this first half. No real kind of chances for them that scared us, should I say, as again a chance here for Demabai. Actually kind of flicks up just before he was about to hit it. It just takes a little bobble and flicks up, and maybe that's why it was wide of the post. But we're 2-0 up. You know, we can take these chances, these long shots and whatnot, and feel pretty comfortable in the game. Obviously, we are the dominant team in this group stage, and I think we were already through probably after the first 3 games. These are just bonus points to pretty much finish first. Get it easier of the ties. Obviously, we finished first last season. We got West Ham, so hopefully that doesn't happen again this season, as again we concede from a set piece this time. So maybe defensively we're not the best, but going forward from them, they do work nicely. It's 87 minutes into the game. Henrik Mkhitaryan up against Fally. All he's got to do is cut inside, and that's exactly what he does. Lovely little shuffle to get past, strikes it across goal, but a great save does deny us the chance. And we've got another corner. Can we score from this one? We're going to play it short to Mkhitaryan. He strikes it from deep, and just as he hit the ball, thankfully he was onside. I don't know how he was onside, but Fosu Mensah tucks the ball into the back of the net to restore the 2-goal lead, to secure the 3 points. And we do go home, topping the group, and an undefeated episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one though. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.